Hey, Facebook. If you've been to my page, you've seen the link. We are doing a virtual 5K for breast cancer awareness. So I put my link up there. I'll put it up again. But I'm going to do half a 5K right now. I'm going to walk down. I'm going to take you guys with me. There's not going to be a whole lot going on, but I'm going to walk down about 3/4 of a mile and walk back. I put in my post that I have every intention of doing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5Ks this month for breast cancer awareness. So I'll put the link back up. It'll be down in the comments after I post this. If you guys could be so kind, $1, $5, $20, $4 million. I don't expect $4 million. It is what it is. But it would be great if you guys could help support. I plan on doing 5Ks this month for breast cancer awareness. So with that having been said, I'm walking all the way down to, you can't see it yet, but the red light at the Lexus dealer is 3/4 of a mile. A 5K is 3 miles. So I'm going to walk there and I'm going to walk back, and that'll give me, a mile and a half, which gives me half of a 5K. My plan is I will come in early on Thursdays and I will do a half a 5K. I'm supposed to get off at 6 o'clock on Wednesday, allegedly 5 o'clock on Saturdays. So either on Wednesday or Saturday, I'll do a half 5K. So I'll do a mile and a half walk, and we'll see where this goes. This may end up getting boring for you guys, so I think a lot of this will end up just going blah, 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 with the high speed stuff. But we're going to go down here and turn around and go back and do what we can. So how are you guys doing? You looking for a car? You looking to get rid of a car? No? You just enjoying the weather here in Michigan? Weather's pretty good. The weather's pretty good. It's not bad at all. Nope, not at all. So what else is there to talk about? I'm from Chicago, so you guys don't want to talk to me about sports. Not here in Michigan, anyway. I don't want to lose followers, but God bless the Bears. I don't care what the Bears' record is this year. They're going to win the Super Bowl because we got the Pope. Yep, the Pope is from Chicago. He is. And you're probably not going to hear most of this because I'm just going to babble and babble and babble and babble. And I'm walking all the way down that way. I'll just try not to get run over. Ooh, you can see the lights now. We're almost there. Almost there. And if you guys scroll through all this, that's fine. It is what it is. Maybe what I'll do, it's going to take me, in almost 4 minutes, I've gone 3/4 of a mile. So it's going to be like 16, 20 minutes to do a half a 5K for me. So maybe what I'll do is this. I will check out the comments after this has been up, and I will answer any questions that you guys got while I'm doing these half 5Ks. What do you think of that? Well, I'll figure that out when I end up posting this and get an idea of what kind of questions you guys have or how much interest there is based on how many questions I get. You can ask product knowledge questions. Hey, I'm looking for this kind of car. Is there anything like that out there? There's all kinds of questions you can ask me. But I'll do what I can to answer them. I'll have somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes to get this all knocked out. I mean, yeah, I'm at 5 minutes. Yeah, I got about 15 minutes to answer any questions that you guys may have. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'll pick out, if I get 100 questions, I can't answer them all in that amount of time. I will try to get everybody an answer, but I will pick out 2, 3, 4, depending on the questions, and go over those answers while I'm doing this half 5K to kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And we'll see how successful this goes and what kind of response I get. If you're currently looking for a Toyota, if you're currently looking, screen went blank. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if it was still going or not. But if you're currently looking for a Toyota and you can't find a brochure, go to toyotajohn.com. Scroll down to the car you're looking for and click on it, and you can download a PDF of a brochure for that car. Now, Toyota is not doing brochures for 26. So I am in the process of creating my own 2026 model year brochures. It'll be very simple. It'll have the trim levels next to each other, boom, 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 boom. The colors that they're available in, and the colors of the interiors. I will also be getting any option packages that are available, and I'm going to try to do it differently than what Toyota does. And I'll put them in there, boom, 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 right under what the trim level is. So you can marry everything up. Oh, I have access to this, I have access to that. Do something along those lines. Maybe I'll just work on telling bad jokes. You guys are watching the guy with all the bad jokes. I would apologize, but I'm not truly sorry. I tell my customers that all the time, but that's okay. I have decided with what I said, I am not going to just high speed this. This is going to be a 10, 15 minute video. You can scroll through where you want, and it's all good. I'll be fine with that. But there's the light. There's the light. All right, I had a call that came in. I should have done a do not disturb. When I get up here to the street, I'm going to turn around and start heading back and going that way. And Brandon, I saw you just called, but I'm in the middle of doing this video. So I will call you back when I get back. So here we go. We're almost here. Boom. It's been about 7 minutes or so. We're going to head back the other way, go back towards the store. How you doing tonight? How many of you guys are doing anything for breast cancer awareness this month? Anybody? If you follow the link, you'll see that the end of the link is for Shorty. It's not my name, it's for Shorty. And there's a reason for that. Pretty personal reason. My father passed away in April of 24. And for about a year and a half before that, he was rapidly progressing through Parkinson's and had gotten to a point where he really couldn't do anything for himself. He was unable to, get in or out of the chair, get in or out of bed, any of that. In October 23, me and my siblings found out in May of 24 that in October of 23, my mother had noticed a difference in her nipple and her breast, and did not do anything as far as checking or treatments or anything, because she didn't want to put that burden on my father. In May of 24, she finally went and got checked out a couple weeks after my dad's funeral, and we found out that she had stage 4 breast cancer. Now, the upside is there's some tests they do with breast cancer only that she has it with her type of cancer. She had a 1% chance of reoccurrence, which is really good. But she still had to fight with radiation. And she went through that. Part of it is she had some surgery done, and she had part of, I believe it's her left breast, cut off. And my mom jokingly refers to that as Shorty. So the for Shorty is, and actually we didn't find out as the kids, me and my siblings found out about my mom's diagnosis after she'd already been going through it, because it was last year in September, end of September, right before October, I started wearing 2 breast cancer awareness bracelets, the one from the year before and the one from the year before that we got here at Toyota of Ann Arbor. And it was right after that that I got word from my mother that she had gotten the diagnosis and was already scheduling treatment. So she has successfully made it through radiation and has been cancer-free for a while, which is a good thing, and I'm happy about that. But it kind of hits home. I've got cousins, aunts, family friends that have gone through breast cancer treatment. And at least one of my cousins has had a double mastectomy, actually pretty early in life, late 20s, inner 30s, somewhere in there. So I understood and I supported breast cancer awareness. It kind of hits you different when it's not your cousin or your aunt, when it's your mom. So, with that being said, I am doing, here again, I'm going to end up doing 5 3Ks through the month of October. Rain or shine, hell or high water, I will get all 15 miles marched, even if I got to do it on a day off on Tuesday and make up for time missed. Yep. So it's about 15 minutes. I got to take about 15 minutes out of my average morning on Thursday when I come in early and knock out a half a 5K. And then Wednesday after work, I'll just leave an extra, or not extra, but I'll just leave 15 or so minutes after what I normally would, so I can knock it out. And maybe I'll get more than 5Ks done, but we'll see. The goal is 5. If I can knock out 6, I'll knock out 6. If I can do 8, I'll do 8. But we'll figure out how that goes, because still got to work, still got to pay the bills, still got to do all that. And I'm in the middle of my work day now. I'm just taking, 15, 20 minutes out of my day so that I can knock out a half a 5K. Perspective does a lot of things. Puts a lot of things into perspective when you stop and think about it. No matter how bad you have it today, it could always be worse. And that's not a pick yourself up by your bootstraps. That's a count the blessings that you do have, because we're all blessed in one way or another. And that is the way that we continue to put one foot in front of the other and make it through the day that we're currently being either slammed with or celebrated with or whatever. Life is a series of ups and downs. You got the good and the bad. You just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you'll get there. You'll get through it. Yeah, I'm getting to the point of rambling. There's only so much you can say in 15 minutes. It's not as easy as you think, especially when you got to stay away from sports because you're from Chicago. Holy cow. I want people to come out and buy cars, not show up with pitchforks and torches because I root for that other team. Michigan's not that bad. They're not the Cleveland Browns. Browns fans, oh, horrible. Horrible. They're mean. If you're a Browns fan and you're not one of those mean people, don't take offense. And if you take offense, okay. But we're coming to the end of this journey. I am going to get this put together, and I'll get this up here in just a little while. And we're just about done. We're almost to where we started from. There we go. Back at Work Sweet Home, Toyota Van Arbor. Knocked out half a 5K. So, the link to my page for the fundraiser will be down in comments. Take a look. Like, share, donate if you can. If you've got a mom, a sister, aunt, give them a hug. Let them know you care. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.